So we got two balls up in here, and yo, not like that, but you know what I mean. You can see right here, we got Lamelo ball and Lonzo ball, and on top of that, guys, we are getting a new free Invincible that every single person can get, as well as some free 100 overall players. And if you're like me and you want to see 2K give us an amazing free Invincible, an amazing free 100 overall player, then like the video right now, and whoever can predict the free Invincible that we get, I will give you the season pass. All you got to do is, of course, make your prediction right now, because I have a feeling that 2K, I mean, recently they gave us Melo. You know, Carmelo Anthony has some Melo Jello, favorite color yellow, the original Melo. And then, of course, Patrick Ewing, they did give us Gary Payton. And so I feel like it kind of makes sense. I don't know, I'm feeling like a Blake Griffin, maybe a Klay Thompson. I'm hoping it's a really good player. Imagine a Porzingis, that would be insane. I would love that, even though I am surprised by some of the new GOATS cards that 2K revealed, which I gotta show you guys obviously, but I do want to know who you guys want as the free Invincible, because when it comes to GOAT cards, you guys already know these are going to be super rare, they're going to be expensive, and at this point, you know, I still think 2K should combine everything, because I'm assuming Lamelo and Lonzo, you know, they'll probably be about, I don't even know, what do you guys think, like 20 GOATS pieces? GOATS, not gold. Or maybe they'll make them 10, because it's just, you know, more point guards. You know what I mean? And so let me show you guys everything that 2K did reveal, and then we'll go from there. So let's take a look at the new players. And so Lamelo ball is one of them, Lonzo ball is another one. And when it comes to those two, those are some of my favorite players in my team every year. I am a big Lonzo fan, you know, the family with Lonzo, you know, LeVar. I love LeVar, bro. One of the best that's out there. And so when it comes to Lonzo ball right here, 6'6" from UCLA, if you know, you know. I am super excited to try to get him, but if he's like 50 pieces, I'm not even gonna bother. You know what I mean? Same thing with Lamelo ball. Depending how many pieces they make him, that's really gonna change a lot of things. Lamelo is obviously 6'7", so you could argue he's going to be better than his brother just because of that extra inch. And so with those two ball boys right here, you know, basically being some of the better cards that I'm looking forward to, you can see where 2K's headed. And let me show you guys what they revealed. Are you ready? And bang! So we got some interesting players, and I'm very surprised that 2K did not release a GOATS taco. I'm assuming they're saving him for packs, which kind of makes sense, even though I feel like you could make an argument that people spend more money towards these type of GOATS cards versus the ones in packs, but then maybe it might be the same, or maybe it might be more through the packs. I don't even know, but with these GOAT cards, you can see luol deng up in here, the dinosaur, Tim Thomas. I am super excited for Tim Thomas. I have a feeling that one of these guys is gonna be, you know, 60 GOATS pieces, even though at the same time, though, do you guys think they'll ever do like 100? Because, you know, we have Sean Bradley, who was 60, and then week 1 it was 30. So they literally, oh my god, they really did double up. I didn't think it was double, but yeah, it's exactly double. So 30 to 60. So are they gonna do like 120 for Tim Thomas? That would really suck, because you guys know with 2K tweeting it out, I literally replied to them. I was like, yo, combine all the weeks together by letting everybody just basically, you know, use any GOAT card. Like, I still think 2K has time to just change it before 2K26. Literally, combine all the weeks together by letting everyone use any GOATS piece for any GOAT card they want, you know, instead of separating them every week. I just feel like it makes sense, and then that way, you know, based on the GOAT cards that 2K has added so far, which at this point is like, what, 5 more, 5 previously, and then, you know, 3 for the first one. Yeah, there's just a bunch of GOAT cards, and it just sucks because, you know, if you're not spending money, which most of these cards I'm not even personally going after, so if I'm not going after them as someone that can open packs and does videos, then I know for a fact that a majority of you guys are also not going for these GOAT cards, and I just feel like that change is definitely something that 2K can still add, you know what I mean? Like, I know they're adding the free Invincible, the free 100 overall, which, you know, I do like that. So that's definitely a big fat W, and honestly, some Invincibles are better than GOATS cards. I just feel like 2K still has time, right? And so when it comes to these players, like I said, Tim Thomas is definitely one of those cards that I definitely do want to, you know, try out, even though I think he might be, him or the dinosaur might be the most expensive, just because Tim Thomas, guys, I don't know if you remember, but his dark matter was literally a demon, bro. Like, this man is 6'10". 6'10", oh my, he's gonna be so good. But I know he's gonna be like 60, 50, maybe even 100 GOATS pieces. It's gonna be wild. And so if you were, you know, excited for a Tim Thomas, I mean, he has a GOAT card, but you probably, actually, I shouldn't say probably, you're not gonna get him. You know what I mean? Like, I might not even get him. You know what I'm saying? So that really sucks. And then, of course, with luol deng, he's got himself an updated version, which luol deng has always been, I think it was last year that he had a really good diamond, right? Yeah, this year he also had this pretty good one as well, 6'9", and he can play shooting guard, right? So let me double confirm. Yes, he can play shooting guard. And so, damn, Tim Thomas, oh my god, I thought he was small forward, power forward. No, yeah, Tim Thomas is going to be like 70, maybe 80, maybe 100 gold pieces. I don't even know. You know what I mean? So Lil Deng, I think, is going to be really good, at 6'9". I do like that size at the shooting guard position. It's kind of going to be like, Beasley, especially when they give him those animations. Even though the dinosaur is going to be very interesting, guys, because when it comes to him, he's 6'11", and let me double confirm that he can't play point guard because sometimes they be sneaking that in. Okay, so he can only play center power forward, which is very interesting because for some reason 2K does not add a lot of center power forwards, and when they do, sometimes they change them to like small forward, like certain power forwards can play small forward and then some can't. So it's always weird how 2K chooses what players to make small forwards that are like forwards, like power forward, center, you know what I'm saying? So very surprised he can't play small forward. Not saying he needs to, it's just something that I've noticed, especially with the GO cards, how some of them just change position, and then some of them are just strictly the position they play. So I'm not sure, what's the criteria to manage that, but the dinosaur is gonna be amazing, bro. 6'11", power forward. I'm hoping that maybe, if it were up to me, I would make Lamelo and Lonzo 10 gold pieces. I'd probably make Tim Thomas 30 gold pieces, and then everybody else, I just feel like it would make so much sense, especially with 2K26 around the corner, to like literally just, give us like a free GOATS card. You know what I mean? And you can't say that 2K is not willing because look, they gave us this locker code, which if you haven't used it, make sure to use it. 2K26 cover athletes, my team. So that's already a free Invincible Carmelo Anthony, right? With also the Devin Booker. Don't forget you can get the Devin Booker as well through that locker code because of the challenges. And then, of course, also we did have this locker code for a Dark Matter, deluxe pack or higher. You have a chance of getting something, which, by the way, this one I think is going to be expiring tomorrow morning with the new update. So if for some reason you haven't used it, make sure to use it because this is going to be expiring. Hopefully they update that with the new set because the new set's looking crazy. You guys saw it, right? The Wemby cheese and stuff. So, hopefully they do update some of these locker codes, but with 2K, you never truly do know, you know what I'm saying? So those two locker codes obviously still actively available. And then everything else, guys, is going to expire. I basically told you how to save the pieces. Just put 1 gold a piece into whatever you want to save, and they're going to stay here. Just like Gary you see right here, and then Patrick Ewing. So just add 1, gold piece. That way, in case you want to complete the agendas that 2K does have, which I'm assuming they're probably going to update with, week 3 and stuff like that. So, they do still have that, and I want to know right now, which gold card do you want the most? And let me know who you think the Invincible is going to be. As soon as they update everything, I'll be uploading more. In the meantime, check out the other players we're getting, as well as the pack opening. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.